What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel where we talk all things Marvel, pop culture, and DC, all the latest news and updates. And we got a massive announcement coming out of DC, coming from the Hollywood Reporter. But before we get to that, be sure to smash the like button, comment down below, share it to at least 3 people you know if you are new. Comment down below, hit the link button, hit the ding button to get notified when I post. Follow me on all my socials in the link in the description. Join my Discord in the link in the description as well. And if that sort of stuff is for you, please consider making this channel your new home. So, big news coming out of DC pretty much last night, yesterday, that Wonder Woman 3 is not moving forward. And there's a lot of questions up in the air for the rest of the characters in the DCU now. Not the DCEU, but the DCU. From James Gunn and Peter Safran. So, let's get into it. Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 not moving forward as DC movies hit turning point. This is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. New DC Studios heads James Gunn and Peter Safran are in the final stages of prepping their multi-year plan ahead of next week's pivotal presentation to Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav. So, let's get into it. Call it DC Rebirth or DC Genesis. Maybe call it Identity Crisis for Flashpoint. These titles, I'm making my way through this stuff, but pretty much there's a lot of questions up in there for Wonder Woman, for Batman. Well, not much of Batman in this, but here it is. Multiple sources tell the Hollywood Reporter that Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 is not moving forward and is considered dead in its current incarnation. Sources say that Jenkins recently submitted her treatment co-written with Geoff Johns, and that Gunn and Safran, as well as Warner Bros. Pictures co-chairs and co-CEOs Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdi broke the news to the filmmaker, telling her the project as it stood did not fit in with the new but still unfolding plans. Jenkins directed and co-wrote the previous 2 movies starring Gal Gadot and released in 2017 and 2020. No decision has been made about the next steps. And there's rumors that, Jason Momoa, this next Aquaman movie might be his swan song for Aquaman, but they might be recasting him to be Lobo. And there's been a lot of rumors about that, him being Lobo in the DCU. And we was questioning, how is he going to play both? How is he going to play both Aquaman and Lobo? I think this is it. Continuing on in this article, the rest of the DC slate remains in flux, or at least is being kept deep in a pocket of Gunn's own utility belt. But there are several rumors and possible scenarios to consider ahead of next week's meeting. The first, which builds on the shuttering of Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3, is the closing curtain of the Snyderverse and the heroes cast by filmmaker Zack Snyder for his Justice League. This one sees the shutting down of Man of Steel 2 with a returning Henry Cavill and having no more Aquaman fronted by Jason Momoa, like I just talked about. And I think we'll get a gist of what's going to happen after The Flash. And recently there was a Aquaman. I think they had an Aquaman screening last night, and they might have. I could be wrong, but they showed a screening of The Flash, I don't want to say, and Henry Cavill appears, but I think they took it out. So it's up and down with DC. You never know with them. It is up and down. But continuing on, these characters are to cameo. Okay, here we go. These characters are to cameo in Flash, the highly anticipated time travel adventure movie that is due to release June 16th. Cavill shot his part of the cameo in September, but sources say there is a debate inside the studio as whether or not to keep the cameo, and if its inclusion promises something that studio would have no plans on delivering, which sucks. And there's so much news. The Rock was posting a lot of stuff yesterday about, Black Adam's box office, and if it's going to break even or not. Doesn't look like it's going to, and if it's going to make a profit or not. And he was talking about $7 being his production company has a Hawkman solo movie in the works and all that in production, and another sequel to the Black Adam. But for coming from this, it doesn't look like it's going to happen at all. Black Adam or that Hawkman movie. I wouldn't want to see a Hawkman movie anyways. But I dug the character in Black Adam. Whether you liked it or not is up for debate. But the Cowell situation is more than a little thorny, as the actor made a cameo in Black Adam, the DC-centric movie released in October. The Monday after the movie opened, Cavill posted a video on Instagram. I saw that, where he announced, "I wanted to make it official. I am back as Superman." This is all weird, man, if you really think about it. And Gal Gadot posted yesterday about, her journey being Wonder Woman and how grateful she is and all that. And it's like, why is she going to post that? And then all this happens today. Okay, here she says, "A few years ago, it was announced that I was going to play Wonder Woman. I've been so grateful for the opportunity to play such an incredible, iconic character, and more than anything, I'm grateful for you, the fans. Can't wait to share her next chapter with you." And all this is interesting. And James Gunn just posted a few minutes ago on Twitter. So, as for the story yesterday in the Hollywood Reporter, some of it is true. Some of it is half true. Some of it is not true. And some of it we haven't decided yet whether it's true or not. He continues on. "We know we are not going to make every single person happy every step of the way. But we can promise everything we do is done in service of the story and in the service of the DC characters. We know you cherish, and we have cherished our whole lives." Lastly, as for more answers about the DC, as for more answers about the future of the DCU, I will sadly have to ask you to wait. We are giving these characters and the stories the time and attention they deserve, and we ourselves still have a lot more questions to ask and answer. So that's coming from James Gunn. Honestly, what I think about this whole situation is I trust in James Gunn. We have to. If everything is getting if everyone is getting recasted, or some people are getting recasted and some people aren't, I think we should, especially for DC fans and all that, I think we gotta come together behind James Gunn and Peter Safran and let them build out their version of the DCU, and trust in their plan and give them a chance. And whatever happens. So if we like it, we don't. If we like it, we like it. If we don't, we don't. And just let them know. They like to be let known if you like, what they're putting out. If you don't like what they need to change, what they don't need to change. So best we can do is let them build out their version of the DCU and hope for the best. And continuing on about the Black Adam situation, also unlikely is a sequel to Black Adam, like I said, despite the hype surrounding the movie of launching a new corner of DC. A lot of it led by star Dwayne Johnson. The movie has only grossed $385 million worldwide. And insiders at the studio say the movie, which cost more than $190 million to produce, two sources peg the actual cost at $230 million, not including the marketing. We will be lucky to break even considering ancillary revenue. Even if the movie does eke out a minimal profit, any follow-ups inherent rising costs dim the prospect of a sequel. Johnson hoped to carve out his own piece of the DC pie, but multiple sources say it is playing up of a returning Cavill, and his own involvement with DC may not be endearing him to the new management. Johnson and Cavill are both managed by Danny Garcia, who is also Johnson's producing partner. The perception of Adam turning a profit or not is conflagration now being waged in public, with Johnson tweeting the movie would net over $50 million after a Variety story said the movie would lose over $50 million theatrically. So all this is crazy. I'm in wait and see mode. Trust in what James Gunn and Peter Safran is doing. I'm just in for the ride. It's an up and down roller coaster of emotions with DC and what they're doing. And at the end of the day, I think we got to trust in what James Gunn and Peter Safran is doing at DC. And whether these characters get recasted or not, we got to be behind James Gunn. And I believe I like James Gunn. I really do. And I liked what he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Excited to see what he did with Volume 3. And I liked what he did with the holiday special. But I think he'll be transparent with us on Twitter. And that's something we didn't have in the past with other DC creatives. But now with him, and he's active on Twitter, and he's very transparent with the fans, I think we got to trust in him and see what he delivers on and see what he gives us as fans. And we'll see. But you guys leave me your thoughts in the comments about this situation, this news and update. Follow me on all my socials for, just follow me for my, I'm just acting weird. I don't know why. Follow me on all my socials. Join my Discord in the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Before you leave, smash the like button, comment down below, share it, tell these 3 people you know if you're new. Hit the ding button to get notified when I post. And yeah, again, just let me know what you think of this news. Are you for it? Are you against it? Are you wait and see mode like me? Do you trust in James Gunn, what he's doing with DC? Do you think they should recast the characters? Do you think they shouldn't? Do you want Henry Cavill to be back as Superman? Do you think they should give The Rock more? I don't know what I want to say here. More another opportunity to be Black Adam again. Do you want a new Black Adam movie after the first Black Adam movie? You just let me know in the comments. And till next time, love and peace. We out.